Welcome back to Sosnovka Sovkhoz episode 38 with me, Mr. Sealy P. So you join me on my epic journey over to field 18 where I have already set fertiliser sprayer on it. I drove over just to check and I hadn't fertilised it already as I previously thought, and the Holmer Terra variant is over there as well with the other Horsch pronto. We are putting barley in field 18 this time. So what I'm going to do is go to the far side and start over there, and obviously because of the way it's kind of stepped, if you look at it that's probably the wrong one to look at in all honesty. If you look at it here, field 18, where it's been, I've put grass in and it is a kind of a stepped shape, so it worked easier for putting workers on doing it that way. The problem is every now and again when the worker turns around at the end it misses bits because of the way it's kind of stepped, but that's a minor issue. The fertiliser spreader is on the Lamborghini, that's going up and down that side. I'm going to start this side and at some point we will collide in the middle. So let's just open this up. And we'll get planting. So, see what I mean? It's going to be a bit fiddly. Just getting these lines right to start off with, but not the end of the world. We'll get there. This is a big field. So next time this one gets harvested, we'll harvest it for the barley, leave the straw swaths. The straw swaths will then be collected by the forage harvester and chaffed, and then put over there to our right at the silage bays at the biogas plant. Now if you can just see the centre silo has still got the white cover on it. It hasn't fermented yet, that's still working away. And as you can tell by the time, it's 9:30, so we're going to be working into the night to get this done. I may well jump ahead, I'm not quite sure why as well. Such an idiot. Why I left my beacons on? Don't need the beacons on. Let's turn this round. Okay. Yeah, I might well skip ahead. This is a big field and you're just going to end up watching me going up and down. But you can see them all working away there in the distance. Closest one to us, the Lamborghini with the fertiliser spreader, and right off over there you can just see, way off over there, the Holmer with the Horsch pronto, our second Horsch pronto, going quite, I keep saying happily. How you plant happily, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, all is going well. We are getting the seed in the ground. So as you can see, because of the stepped nature of how I've kind of sorted the field out, every now and again it leaves a little bit. So you just have to just keep an eye on it and every now and again go back, fill in the gap. Isn't too bad. Let's spin this round. The Lamborghini doing a stellar job with the fertiliser spreader. It's probably a bit overpowered, to be fair, to be pulling that I could have put the Zeta on it, probably, but it's fine. And it has had a wash. It was filthy at the end of the last episode. I did hose it down a little bit. You will probably join me again in a while when the field is almost complete. We are near the end. I think what I'm going to do is stop one of these, otherwise if they both turn around we're going to meet in the middle. So I'm probably going to leave the Holmer to finish off, since I'm down at this end anyway. I'm going to stop right here with the case magnum and move it out of the way. It's done a pretty good job, I have to say. Both of them have already taken the fertiliser spreader on the Lamborghini back. Fold this up actually. Okay, that's good to go back. As you can see, it is nearly 9:45, so bedtime I think. I'll take these tractors back and their implements, and then yeah, off to bed. So it'll be morning next time we see each other, and then we'll decide what we'll do in the morning. It will depend if anything's grown already. I think fields 15 and 20 that I joined together on the right hand side of the map, next to the two little lake pond type things, reservoirs, is ready. I think there might be barley in that as well, so maybe I could harvest that. I am waiting for that silage to be ready over in the biogas plant, which shouldn't be much longer now. But until then, sleep tight. And what is that Holmer doing in the background? Oh, good grief. Okay, never mind. Sleep tight, and I shall see you in the AM. As there is no real farmhouse other than going back to Sosnovka and staying in one of the houses there, I slept here tonight at the biogas plant, amidst the aroma of anaerobic digesters, the fragrance of fermentation, and the scent of slurry. Bit of a whiff, but never mind. But as you can see, our silage bay silo is now fermented, which is brilliant news, because it does mean we can sell a bit of silage and we can make a bit of money, and we can look at buying the next couple of bits of equipment, possibly some fields as well. Now, if you have seen any of my videos, whether that's how to on selling silage, whether it's on Bjornholm or whether it's on Westbridge Hills, you would have seen me selling silage. Now, I was going to do something slightly different, and actually, you know what, I think I will. Bear with me. I don't do this very often, so yes, bear with me momentarily. I'm back. From your perspective, I haven't been anywhere, but I have. I went down to the lumberyard and I grabbed the wheel loader. I also bought a bucket, which I haven't had before in this one, and went and grabbed them both, and here we are. Now, this is what I don't do very often, and I don't on my gameplay series. The SPV Comfort, and I know I've said this before, it's a bit of a cheat using that, has a capacity of 12,000 litres. It's all pretty much automatic, doesn't require a huge amount of input from yourselves, but I suppose the way it's supposed to be done is by using one of these and the bucket. And the bucket on this is 6,400 litres, and this is how you're supposed to do silage. Now, I've also said this on my gameplay series before, I am hoping, really hoping, that on the new FS17 under downloads there might be a conveyor belt. I really hope there's a conveyor belt, because it makes life so much easier for doing this kind of job. So we'll take it over to digester. Now the great thing is with this, because of the height of it, you can just tip, but if you wanted to, you can use the high tip function. If you're unaware of that high tip function, that's it. You can tip the bucket. I did this on my wheel loaders and telehandlers gameplay video. So yeah, go and have a look on that. It's well worth watch. But it's quite a handy little function. Makes life a lot easier. Obviously there is no course play on consoles, and because of the restrictions on scripts generally across the board, I think on the new modding, there won't be course play available on that either. But development blog out today about modding, the bit everyone's been waiting for. Modding will be available. I know everyone said it would be, and everyone's saying, oh, don't worry, it'll be fine, but no one's quite sure. But it will be available. There'll be a mod hub, which is absolutely brilliant. I did put a link onto my Facebook page, so if you haven't been over there, go and have a look. But yes, there will be a mod hub, and mods will be checked and verified by Giants and Sony and Microsoft. They'll be thoroughly tested to make sure everything's fine. They'll be in a beta file, I think, at that point. Then they'll be put into a particular category where you'll be able to download them. And I believe on consoles you'll have a 4 GB capacity, so you can have as many mods as you want, up to 4 GB. If you go over that, I suppose you'll have to then delete some, swap some, whatever, but there will be a limit to 4 GB. Giants have also said that on the day of release they are hoping to have at least 25 mods available for console users on the day of release, which again is pretty good news. Now, as you can see, I've been waffling away. The bucket on here, every single bucket load I'm dumping in here, I'm getting paid just over $10,000. That's not bad money. 6,400 litre capacity, 2 trips, 20,000. 1 trip in the other one, in the forage mixer wagon, comes out about 19, because it's only 12,000. This would work out at 12,800 for 2 loads, but it works. This is how it's supposed to be done. The only thing with this is it's quite time consuming, a bit labour intensive. Not fiddly, it's not fiddly once you get into the habit of doing it. It's not too bad. You could always put on a bit of music at home, listen to some tunes while you sell silage. Now, the other problem that will arise, as it has done now, that you normally get, is that the anaerobic digesters are relatively slow. You normally have to turn the time up if you're dumping a huge amount in one go, and as you can see, what's happening now is as it's digesting, it's allowing a little bit more to be tipped and a little bit more to be tipped, and it's easier just to turn the speed up, in all honesty. The time, it does mean time passes, but needs must. That's kind of how it's going to work. But I thought I would show you that option. Now that's going to empty very, very quickly. There we go, it's empty. So that's how you can do it with a wheel loader, and it's more realistic, and it's, you know, don't get me wrong, I love doing it with a wheel loader. It's great. You know, I've said on this gameplay series as well, this is not my favourite wheel loader. I said it on my wheel loaders and telehandlers video. I've used it on this because I was trying to get a bit of sort of different machinery, and so everyone gets to see different things on the different videos that I do. This just looks like a toy. I don't know why. I've said it before, it just looks like a toy wheel loader, not a real one. I apologise, New Holland. I am your biggest fan, one of your biggest fans. But this just looks a bit like a toy. Yeah, don't know why. Now I've turned the time up to ×5, and it is emptying bigger chunks out of the bucket each time because it's digesting a lot quicker. At 15 times it's way better, but like I say, time will progress far more rapidly between each bucket load. The only other thing you could do if you really wanted to was between every single bucket load, go in, turn the speed down, go back, turn the speed up. It becomes a bit of a pain in all honesty, but there we go, we are selling silage and making money in the process. I am saving up now to afford a sugar beet harvester, which I don't own yet. Got the potato harvester, which we've used already, but don't have a sugar beet harvester, so that is our next purchase. Don't know why I'm not using the high tip function, I should be. So anyway, yes, I'm going to carry on doing this for a little bit. Probably not something you're going to want to sit and watch for ages and ages. You will get incredibly bored. I have done this quite a little bit on the last couple of episodes, that kind of jumping ahead. The next time you'll see me, I'll be doing XYZ. If you're the sort of person that loves to watch somebody putting silage into a silage bay, into the forage, I'll get it right in a minute, the hoppers, the anaerobic digesters, then I apologise to you. I would imagine a lot of people find it quite boring. I find it quite therapeutic in all honesty. I'm going to use the high tip again, why not? Because it looks cool. But at 10,000 a bucket load, it's not going to take a huge amount of time, in all honesty, to get where we need to be. I think for the one I'm going to go for, and I did look at this in the other episode, I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Grim Maxtron 620. I've used the Holmer Terra DOS T440 on the Bjornholm gameplay series. If you haven't seen it, go over, check it out. I haven't used this one. I don't think I've ever used this one, in all honesty. I think when I first got the game, I didn't really get onto doing sugar beet, and once the Holmer DLC came out, I think I went straight for that. Yeah. So I'm going to use the Maxtron 620. So I need to get enough money to buy that and have a little bit left over, which would be quite nice, a bit of a buffer. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I have got enough money now to buy the sugar beet harvester. This is probably about the end of the episode, in all honesty. I'm probably going to carry on doing a bit of silaging, well, at least selling it, not silaging exactly. So let me just quickly have a look. 479,000. It's done. We have purchased our sugar beet harvester. If you really do want to see the Holmer one in action, because it is an amazing looking vehicle and the animations on it when it operates is fantastic. Go over, have a look on the Bjorn Home gameplay series. It's on there. I can't honestly remember what episode number it was. It'll be sort of over halfway through, I would imagine. But yeah, go over, have a look. For anyone out there that liked it, give us a like, subscribe if you don't subscribe already, comment if you'd like to, share as well. I never remember to say that. Give them a share if you like them, you want to show other people, please share. We are on Facebook. There will be screenshots going onto Facebook as well, so please go to Facebook, have a look too. Whatever you decide to do, as is always the case when I do my videos, thank you for watching.